Underwriting is at the core of their insurance business, is the art of the business. The underwriting role may have different nuances in different companies, but certainly there is a common denominator, which is the assessment of the risk and the decision if committing the company to take up this exposure or not. So ultimately it means, are we comfortable in taking this risk and potentially pay the loss that may come from that insurance risk? Underwriters do therefore a quantitative assessment of the risk, the numbers, and also the contractual aspect of it. So literally what we call reinsurance wording. In VIG Re specifically, the underwriters have an additional role, which means negotiating the contract, so the last mile, if you want, bringing it home, and the entire client engagement, so the relationship with our clients. Underwriters have a key decision-making responsibility in the company, which impacts the profit and loss and the balance sheet of our insurance company. If business doesn't come in, there is nothing to do to handle it, and depending on which business come in, the operating model, the financials, the risk aspect, the resources, the knowledge of the company may change. Today, underwriters face two sets of challenges. One is related to the risks themselves, and the other the way of doing business. A risk keeps evolving continuously, so also exposures that we know for a long time, like the natural perils, keep changing, and we need to reflect that and factor that in our assessment. And there is a continuous set of new risks that are coming up. Think about artificial intelligence, think about new technologies in transformation, for example, of renewables energy. And risks are more and more intertwined. They are interconnected with each other. And this is crucial to be reflected in the price and in the condition of our policies. The second dimension is the way of doing business. Clients and partners are becoming more and more demanding. Competition is very high because they themselves have to face the pressure of insurance counterpart that demands more support, that they want to be protected in a new and in a different way. The insurance and reinsurance value chain can get complex and can get inefficient at times, and this is a challenge on its own. And we cannot forget the regulatory environment. We are a highly regulated industry, and legislation and rules keep evolving on this front. But challenges are always opportunities. They are opportunities to do new business. They are opportunities to engage with the clients and address their needs in a new way. And they are opportunity to attract talents and retain talent in an industry that is becoming more and more technologically advanced. Reinsurance underwriting is and will remain a people business based on trust and transparency. Models are keeping evolving and they will become more sophisticated, but they are always limited to the extent of the quality of the data that are fed into those and the assumptions made by the modelers. Therefore, the individual's business acumen, the expertise built on the ground, and the capability to make sound judgment will remain absolutely key. This doesn't mean that the reinsurance underwriting world is not evolving. Obviously, technology has a role to play in here as well. If you think about the entire topic of automated data ingestion, the topic of streamlining documentation management, summarization, everything that helps making the workflow way more efficient and basically freeing up time for our underwriters to either go deeper into the understanding of the risk or looking at more business opportunities, or both. Technology is already here, is an enabler for our underwriters to get to a different level and a different sophistication of underwriting. All of this doesn't mean that underwriters are expected in the future to become IT developers, but certainly they shall be tech savvy they shall have a good feeling of data analytics, and they will be the one who will critically judge the results of those analyses.